Welcome, everybody, to the sectional semifinal between the Tipton Blue Devils and the Carroll Cougars. Each team winning their quarterfinal matchup relatively easily, as Tipton had played Delphi on Monday, and Carroll had played Elwood also on Monday. So both teams with 1 day of rest coming into tonight's matchup. Tipton in the white, Carroll in the blue. This should be a much better matchup for Tipton and a better test of their skill than what they faced on Monday. Same thing for Carroll, though. These teams have matched up before this season, Tipton winning that game 2-1. Carroll has a throw in, and Tipton deflects it back out of bounds. Throw in for Carroll inside the box. Tipton trying to get rid of it. Gavin Arms has that one out to the side. Another throw in for the Cougars. Again, just about that same spot. Took a deflection out of bounds. And seems like Carroll's going to get the corner. The kick is up, curling outwards to a Carroll player. Shot that one just to the left of the net. So Carroll's first opportunity to get on the score sheet came up off target, but a good look off the corner. Ferg to kick out. Carroll tried to collect. Tipton couldn't get there, so Ferg has to come out towards the edge of his 18-yard box, but he is able to make that save. Now a big kick trying to send Quinn Smith, but it is headed backwards to the keeper. So Tipton was trying to chase that one down. Carroll got there first. Sorensen has it, plays it forward. Emberton racing to the ball. Can he get there? A lot of physicality not called, though. Sorensen has it, trying to get to his right foot. And Carroll took that one away. Emberton got in the way, but it'll be a Carroll throw-in. It'll be Defoe to get there first. Sorensen plays it forward. That is actually a mistouch by Carroll. But the back line of the defense had that one out to safety. Tipton is still trying to get a hold of this ball. And they will get a throw in from their own half. Defoe plays it forward. Emberton trying to race it down before it crosses out of bounds, and he's not able to catch up to it. Smith got a deflection on that. It's going to keep it in the Carroll half. As Paredes Lopez trying to take it. And he does find a nice pass to Emberton with lots of space if he can cross it in. It's on the ground. Can anybody get there? And the shot is high. Oliver Stewart would have liked to have that one back, as Tipton's first chance also coming up empty. Still tied 0-0 after the first 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Good play by the defense to get that one forward. Sorensen plays it back to his defense. Tipton trying to find each other. Ball is refusing to touch the ground, and finally it does under Carroll's control. And Defoe again, not letting that get past him. This one will, but he has Nasser behind him. It'll be Ferg actually instead to clear it out to the midfield, where Carroll will pick it up with one of their defenders. Stewart trying to take it away. He does. Finds Paredes Lopez. Trying to find the through ball to Emberton. Can he get there first before the keeper? No. And that one sailing out of bounds. So a nice quick attack there put together by Tipton. Forced a bit of concern out there from Carroll. Gave them something to think about. Tipton's been trying to win it with the long balls. Quinn Smith with an opportunity. Can he put that on target? It is on target, but defended well by the keeper. Got his left foot on that one just to keep it out. Tipton will get a corner for it, though. It was a nice throw in there by Defoe. Got that one all the way into the box, finding Quinn Smith with not a whole lot of people around him, at least for his first touch. The corner is in, punched out by the keeper. Headed out of bounds. Carroll wants to play with it, though, and they do get a nice touch to keep it in bounds. And Sorensen's able to get in the way, forcing that one out of play. Carroll throw in, deflected off of his own teammate and out of bounds right in front of the Tipton bench. Looks like Jacob Hartley is over there to throw in. Looking for Stewart, who got around one. He's going to have to use his left foot to cross it in. He does. Quinn Smith trying to get physical there to seal off his man, trying to take a shot. Not there that time, but he did force the Carroll defense to kick it out of bounds for another Tipton corner. It is Stewart to take on the right foot. The cross is in. It's short. Paredes Lopez nearly got a foot on that. Still trying to battle for it. It's a battle inside the box. There's a whistle. What have we got here? I think it's going against the Blue Devils. It's out to midfield. Off to the sideline. Hartley. Looks like that one will cross out. The Carroll throw. Tipton is there first. Couldn't quite control it, though. That's a nice touch by Defoe to keep that one out. Short throw in. Stewart putting pressure on. And Tipton plays it out to the side once more. I don't think we have any extra balls out there, so they got to hop over the fence to go and track that one down. The throw in into the box. Tipton calling for a handball. There's a long shot. It's going to be well off target. Jacoby Defoe out to Oliver Stewart. Gets by one. Gets by another. Here's the counterattack for Tipton. Stewart trying to get out to his left foot, and he is shielded off. A lot of physicality there, going to go against Tipton. Tipton trying to pick it up in midfield. They do. Arms out to Walker Smith. Tipton trying to take control of this ball. Carroll does not let them do it, though. An extending touch defended by Nasser, and a nice boot back up to the offense. That was Hartley. They got a piece of that. Stewart tried to get around the keeper, but wasn't there in time. It's a short throw. Paredes Lopez stops that one, deflects it out of bounds. That one staying in. Finds a Carroll player. Nasser out to the side. Carroll trying to chip it over the last line of Tipton's defense. Defoe missed touch, but he got around to it. Another short throw for the Cougars. Easily taken by Arms, and that ball stays in bounds. That one also, Arms winning that ball. Can he find a teammate? He found some space on the left side. That'll do for now as he's trying to get back possession. Couldn't hang on to it though, Carroll. Onto that right side. Getting around one. Nasser trying to catch back up to it, shields it out of bounds. And well played by Nasser. Defoe plays it forward. Stewart with a lot of space, tries to send Quinn Smith ahead. He's got two defenders to try to beat. He's not able to get by one. Paredes Lopez though. Can he find any ideas? Gets it to that right side where Walker Smith is waiting. Trying to get around to his right foot, needs some help. Drops it back, Sorensen tried to take the shot and he got taken out. They're gonna keep playing it though. And that one, wasted opportunity by Tipton. They've had nice moments of pressure. Sorensen gets the header back to Defoe. Forward to Walker Smith. Got the deflection. And Sorensen, heavy challenge, gets out to a teammate. Walker Smith has it on the right side. Nice ball forward by Quinn Smith. Can he curl it inside? He tried to, but too many Cougars in the way. It'll have to be Sorensen to try again. Smith tried to shot, and it's well high and to the right. First substitution, or no, the second substitution as Emberton coming back in, it looks like, for Oliver Stewart. The kick is out. Paredes Lopez feel like he's been everywhere on those loose touches. Hartley tries to keep it in, but it will get flagged. Emberton with space, tries to play it forward to Smith. He's going to have to wait for some teammates to catch up. Tried to find Sorensen in the midfield, but only as far as Carroll. Defoe with a throw-in. Carroll's defense has it. Sorensen keeps it back in play, though. Can Smith get there? Emberton was in the area to help, but Carroll does break out only as far as Hartley. Puts it back in. Paredes Lopez on the sideline, finds Quinn Smith ahead of him, and looks like an offsides flag is being held up. Carroll had lost possession. Hartley boots it out of bounds. right at the 50. Oliver Stewart back in for the Blue Devils after a short break. They're throwing into the box. Looks like Tipton had touched that last. Carroll with a corner. Will be taken with the right foot. Curling outside, no danger just yet, and Stewart doesn't want to take any chances. Smith had tried to play it around one. It does make its way back to Emberton. Trying to find Smith ahead, but that touch is way too heavy for Tipton to do anything with. Paredes Lopez using a lot of physicality to get that player off the ball. He does shield him around. Trying to find somebody forward. Smith will have it, but the keeper is there first. He got the deflection. Just out of bounds, though. Paredes Lopez wins it, tries to put it forward to Quinn Smith. Can he get around that to the left foot? He's being shielded off and couldn't get around that defender. It's been about the only way they can slow Smith down. Arms is the first player to it. Tipton might have gotten away with one there. Halton plays it forward. Emberton trying to race to it, but he's a step behind. Forces it out of bounds, though. Or he was the last one to touch it, actually. It'll go to Carroll. That one trying to stay in bounds, and that touch will ensure that it goes out. Defoe. He's had several long throw-ins this game. Can he find another? That one not to a teammate. Tipton's going to have to try to recover. Stewart plays it forward. Nobody in the area. He's going to try to win this one back by himself. Sorensen, a nice sliding tackle. He actually does win that throw-in. Defoe to take it once again. Trying to go quickly with this. Try to catch the Cougars off guard. There's too many players back. That's a loose touch, though. Defoe can get that. Got it by one off the referee. Defoe with a nice stop on the back line. Sorensen racing to try to get it. Deflected, inbounds. Emberton. Tipton's been very physical. And if that one had been a little bit more fortunate for Emberton, he would have had a clear path to the goal. Tipton dominating physically in this game. Carroll does not have an answer for it just yet, as Walker Smith finds a little bit of space in the midfield. And Quinn Smith had tried to find the touch around one. Could have led to a goal if he did find it. As Stewart with a lot of pressure on him. Arms trying to turn over to his right foot. Allows Sorensen to take over. A lot of options for him. Finds Stewart calmly ahead of him, and that's a nice through ball. The shot would have been high, but called for offsides. That was very close, if it was. He had looked on to me, but it was a good idea there from all the Tipton attackers. Definitely had more pressure of the two teams. Their defense has not been all that challenged outside of a couple corners that weren't all that threatening. That's a nice ball ahead to Walker Smith. That pass is not going to find anybody besides the Carroll goalkeeper. Plays it forward. Central, Tipton's done a great job of winning these kinds of balls. We've got a handball. Looks like Sorensen with the violation there. Carroll plays it forward to the back post. Hartley will have it out. Smith trying to win it. And what's the call here? Maybe another handball, this time against the Cougars. Tipton had thought about taking that one quickly, but they will let Sorensen look at his options downfield. Puts it into the mix, and Carroll was postured to take that one first. Arms trying to get around to it. He does. Finds his right foot. Finds Stewart as well with a little bit of space. Tries to step over to get around one. Halton gets there first. Now Carroll with a little bit of space. Defoe does take it away, though. Forward. Smith, again, looking for a touch to himself that he couldn't quite get. And Defoe again. Playing very well on the defensive side. Stewart with a lot of space. Can he send anybody forward? Yes, he can. I believe he's on sides as well. And again, the Cougar goalkeeper has had a lot of questions being asked of him, but he's answered all of them so far. Paredes Lopez set to come back in. Walker Smith will be coming out, it looks like. Oh, no, he stays on. They're trying to get Gavin Arms out. Tipton did have 12 players on the field technically for a couple of seconds. Wasn't involved in the play though. Cougar throw in down line. Have not had a lot of success getting that ball into play, whether it be off of a free kick or a throw in, or even goal kicks for that matter. Paredes Lopez wins that one. Smith to Stewart, back heel to Sorensen. Can he get some space? Oh, he's got to be fouled in the box. Nothing is called though, but it's a goal anyway for Tipton. We're going to stop time here and add that one. So I was watching Sorensen's reaction because it looked like he definitely got fouled. I think it was Oliver Stewart that got that goal. There was a lot of chaos in the box going on because Sorensen thought he got fouled. I was waiting for the whistle to come up. It never did, though. But Tipton will take that. A 1-0 lead with 16 minutes left to play in the first half. They'll definitely be happy about that. Getting on the board first, you can kind of dictate how the rest of the game is going to be played. But for Tipton, I don't want to see them change anything. They've played a very nice game so far. There's a ball inside. I believe it was Nasser to touch that one last. The Cougars with another corner. They've curled it out to the outside, whereas Tipton on either side of the goal likes to curl it inside. There it is. In the box, Tipton got a piece of it first. Now they race to the ball. They play it back to their defense. Emerson tried to put on some pressure. Smith tried to get in the way, but the Cougars did get it around him. And Sorensen with another nice tackle. That's his second one. Very cleanly done, too. The Carroll fans are not happy about it, but that is, I mean, as clean as you can get, really. Just because somebody hits the deck does not mean there's any kind of foul. So, Defoe, again, playing an excellent game, in my opinion, in the first half. Does not let the ball by him, and here's Quinn Smith with another opportunity. Didn't quite have the speed to get up to it. The defenders caught back up to him. But Halton played it forward. Nearly made its way through. Defoe calmly out to the side. Actually might stay in, but the Cougars do let it go out. Down line. Again, Defoe. Not sure if he meant to get that one over to Surveys, but it made its way there nonetheless. And the Cougars certainly weren't ready for it. Stewart trying to get goal side of that ball. A nice play there by Hartley, buying some time for his teammates to reset. He does win the ball after that loose touch from the Cougars. Finds some space on the left side. Can he find anybody forward? Try to get the cross in, and he'll take that throw in. Going quickly with it. Sending Stewart, who got a nice touch, and that's a chance, but a little bit too far forward. The Cougar goalkeeper was there. Out to midfield, Sorensen. Again, Tipton, always the first ones to these balls, it seems. They're doing a great job of establishing, their position before the ball gets their way. And again, Tipton doing a really good job of substituting here as well, keeping the legs fresh on as many players as they can. This time it's Gavin Arms. He will replace Grant Surveys on the field. Defoe forward. Testing the defense there. Oliver Stewart got ahead on it. And forces a corner, it should be, yeah. So a good job by, I think Emberton was the closest player on that play. They like having Hartley take these with his left foot, trying to curl it inside, loading up the back post. We'll see if Tipton can get anything off of this corner. Here it is, back post. Oh, nearly went in. Sorensen was first to it, but the goal was covered. Had to play it out to the side. About 12 minutes left in the first half. Tipton has been in control on the offensive end for, I would say, probably 85% of it at least. The kick is up, out to midfield. Arms, not the touch he was looking for. It will relinquish possession back to the Cougars. And a deflection would have favored Tipton. They play it forward. Probably not too many options there. Oh, it's a loose touch from the goalkeeper. If Stewart can get around to it. Here's a shot from Walker Smith. It's high. Gotta try to put that one on target if you're Walker Smith, but you can see why he might have rushed that shot. A lot of chaos going on there. Didn't know how close anybody was to him, so he just tried to get there as quickly as he could. Another good chance for Tipton as they sit on this one-goal lead. This time, no Tipton players in the area after that goal kick. Paredes Lopez trying to win it back, though. And it looks like he needs to play it back to Hartley. Has it forward, but not many options for Tipton at the moment. The Blue Devils trying to find a way through. They'll be forced to reset from their defensive side. Defoe on the throw-in. No Tipton players in the area. But the ball did make its way to Sorensen, headed it forward. Smith trying to win back possession. Nearly got by that defender. Again, Sorensen getting the ball on that. It'll be a Carroll throw in. Sorensen's done a great job of playing with physicality, but not to the point where he's going to pick up a foul. Again, he's got some space, sends it forward. This time Smith is not in the area. Carroll with a lot of time to figure out what they want to do with this ball. They play it out to space on the right side. Forward, got past Hartley, and here's a decent chance, but Nasser calmly plays it out to the side. Even keeps it in for Hartley, potentially play with. But he was shielded off of that one. 10 minutes to go now in the first. Gets over Hartley. Nasser should be first to it with a free touch. It's a really nice touch actually out. Setting up Quinn Smith if he could get around to it. We've got, not sure what the call is here, but it will favor Tipton. Or no, will favor Carroll actually. Not sure where they're placing this ball. Looks like they were calling Smith awfully late. That was the area where that interaction occurred, so I would assume that's what that was, but it did come in late. Either way, Paredes Lopez has it out to the side. Hartley plays it out of bounds. It's a short throw in. They played it back to the thrower, but looks like Emberton had gotten that one first. Couldn't keep control, but Sorensen can. Ahead intended for Smith, who's putting a lot of pressure on the defense by himself. Both teams trying to gain some control. Defoe steps in. And finally, Carroll does find some consecutive passes. They do get by Sorensen. Halton now called into action. Tipton should have a throw in there. Deflected off of the Cougars. Not the touch Stewart was looking for, though. But wanted that one to go a little bit more towards Smith. Arms trying to stay in front, does. Forces it back to Nasser, out to the side. And a missed touch by the Cougars. It's a high pop. Who's going to get there first? Smith contesting in the air. Won the header, but out of bounds for a Cougar throw in. Lots of space looking downfield. And Defoe again getting his right foot on that one out to the side. That'll let his teammates come back on defense and help out. They go sideways with the throw in. Down the sideline, and miscommunication there. Tried to set up his teammate. And out for a Tipton throw. Looks like Zane Emberton will replace Paredes Lopez on the field, or maybe Smith. He replaces Paredes Lopez, and Smith takes that spot. So just changing some positions there. Smith trying to send Walker Smith out there. If he can win that race to the ball, could be a good opportunity for Tipton. He does win the ball back. Stewart picks it up. Touch out to the left side. Could curl it in. Left foot on the ground. Not the touch he was looking for. Wanted that one to go probably in the air. Try to set up one of his teammates. Stewart is the first one to it. Tried to find Emerton on the back pass. Stewart turns, gets to his left foot, sends one through. That's a brilliant ball for Walker Smith. Couldn't quite get the finish on target. That was a really good find there by Stewart. Excellent vision. He spotted Walker Smith to his left and a little bit behind him too. So he played that one at a perfect time to send him through. Tipton with just under 5 minutes left. Trying to get themselves a second goal if they can. Sorensen wins the ball, sends it in. I believe the keeper should be there first. Not too much trouble for him. That was last touch by Walker Smith. Nasser with a nice touch to Sorensen. Tried to play it through down the right side. Headed out of bounds, and Emerton trying to use that speed to catch up to the ball. Arms looked for a teammate there. Couldn't find him. Hartley straight ahead of him. Not many Tipton players in the area, but Arms is able to make the most of it. Gets around one. Lots of space. Time trying to cross it. But Smith couldn't really do anything with that ball. Nasser tested. Wins it to Sorensen. Finds Smith. And a good touch to get to his right foot. Can he send anybody in front? Emberton possibly could catch up to it. And a missed touch by Carroll. Couldn't really do much with it, though. That Carroll defender was just shielding the ball from any way Emberton could have tried to take it. Defoe keeps it forward, deflected out to the side. Defoe's got some defending to do. Slide tackle's not going to work out for him. Onto the left foot if they can keep it in. It's a cross, and Ferg has that one to safety. Collects that one. There was an attacking Cougar in the area. So good not to let that one through. Emberton. Two minutes left to play.
2 minutes.
Hartley has it forward. Not the touch Carroll was looking for. So Hartley can take this throw in. There's Gavin Arms, and they got played around him though. Cougars with a lot of space here and a heavy touch. Sorensen's going to take that one cleanly out to the side as well. Tried to set up Smith to turn on it, but he couldn't quite do it in time. And Hartley with some good defending, just letting that ball come to him. Carroll has shown like they're going to panic in these kind of situations. Not expecting Tipton to give them this much space, so the heavy touches are just going right to Tipton, who are stacking now the defensive box. Don't want to concede a goal here before halftime. Hold on to this 1-goal lead if you can. Emerson with a nice touchback. Stewart plays it forward to Smith. Looks like he's on sides. That's not the best ball to work with. He'll have to slow it down here. Getting over to his right foot, trying to come around it. Forced out of bounds. Actually, Tipton did not touch that one last. It looked like they might have. So 30 seconds left and a corner for Hartley. Gets it inside, back post. Who's going to be there first? I saw a keeper get a hand on that. And a crucial one there as well. 20 seconds left. Emberton has to throw it in. Carroll has it away again. 10 seconds left if Tipton can get around to it. They need to go quick with it. 7 seconds. And it looks like Tipton's not going to get a good shot opportunity here as the first half comes to a conclusion with Tipton dominating the pressure, and they have a 1-0 advantage heading into the second half. Starting off the second half. Tipton to kick that one deep into Carroll territory, out of bounds, forcing a throw in. Seems like that was planned to start out the second half. Nasser with the header, trying to get it out to a teammate at midfield. Sorensen, soft touch. Can he catch back up to it? Not quite. Got a whistle here against Sorensen. Didn't see what that one was for. Tipton looks confused because he kicked that one like before the whistle had blown. So they were like half playing. That was strange. They did get it out of bounds though, forcing Carroll to throw it in. Don't see where the ball is at though. Throw in central. Tipton had it first. Can they get around to it? They will let that one roll out of bounds. Sorensen will take this one. It was Defoe taking a lot of these in the first half. I wonder if that's a tactical change made at halftime. Smith and Stewart get tangled up there, but they do find Paredes Lopez. And that challenge stayed in bounds, actually. Hartley with work to do. Paredes Lopez there to help out. Tipton looking a bit panicked on the defensive side. It gets through, and a nice deflection there. They got to keep it out, though. Sorensen playing no-nonsense defense there. Clears the danger, and nearly set up Emberton for the counterattack. And maybe they still have a chance here. If Tipton can catch up to it, it's Smith. And the goalkeeper came in. Smith is still down, slow to get up, but eventually he will. The goalkeeper coming well out of his box. He has had no issues being aggressive. Emberton out to the right side. Can he find the back of the net? Looks like that's what he was trying for, but out to the right side. Stewart trying to win it. Called for that. It looked like that Carroll player just like brake checked him more than anything. Turning it to his right foot. Sorensen. Oh, Sorensen takes it away from him. Sends Smith, and he's got a lot of space there if he can beat the goalkeeper. Offsides flag is held up. It's a short free kick for Carroll. And they will extend it forward. Defoe wins that ball. Only as far as Carroll, though. Doing a good job holding on to possession. Stewart got his foot on that. Can he get around one? He had tried, and that deflection headed towards the Tipton half. Ferg is able to get there before anybody else. Continuation touch by Stewart. Sorensen has it. Touches it to himself. Is able to maintain possession. Trying to send Emberton down the line. Nasser to the side. Halts in. Looks like that'll stay in play. Stewart tried to turn on his right foot. A lot of physicality there. Didn't let him get a clean touch on it. That ball, can't see if it's, looks like it will stay in. No, they do call it out. It's another short kick. Carroll just trying to play the possession game. Emerson comes in for that challenge and wins it actually for Tipton. Paradise Lopez replaces Walker Smith. Defoe is at the 25-yard line, ready to take the throw in. Into the box, got through one. Tipton could get around to it. Sorensen perhaps could take the shot. Didn't have the best of angles on it. Curling to stay in. Pablo Paradise Lopez gets it. He's got Smith on his right. Couldn't catch up to the ball though. Stewart perhaps could help out. Plays it backwards. Looking for a teammate. I don't know about that one. Not that was not a lot of contact, to be frank. Sorensen and Paradise Lopez. Miscommunication there. Sorensen tried to put Lopez out to the side. Oh, that ball did not make it past the fence. They are trying to put it in play. Good time wasting by Tipton, the Tipton fans. Here's Stewart. That one staying in play. Sorensen trying to turn to his right foot. Arms with a nice touch there to get that one to a teammate. Emberton in the midfield. Not a lot of options for him. That one trying to get through. Hartley wins that ball. And a nice touch there by Paradise Lopez. Working together with Quinn Smith and now trying to send Stewart forward. He doesn't have many options, so he'll take the throw in there. Not a bad result for him. Arms needs to deal with this one. Trying to find some space, but he couldn't. That puts Tipton back on the defensive end. Alton trying to shield his attacking player. Best just to go out with that. He does halt the progress. And Hartley wanted to get a little bit more on that. He's got a second attempt at it, and that one's much better from him. That's the first touch he was looking for. They try to send it back up to Smith. Space in the midfield for the Cougars. And Halton just establishing position there. Smith trying to do the same on the offensive side. Ball played into space. Hartley shielding the ball. Wins a throw in for Tipton. Ball headed right back out of bounds. Just gives Defoe a little bit more yardage on his throw in. Gets out to the 40. And a swing and a miss there by Carroll. Smith trying to capitalize on that mistake. Great find there in the midfield. Sorensen, not the touch he was looking for. Nasser has to race back. Can he find it to the side? No, it's going to be the Cougars picking it up. Not many options for him. Tipton had that one well covered. Throw in down line. I believe Paredes Lopez touched that one last. It looks like he did. Here's a shot opportunity for Carroll. He can line it up off to the left side. One of the better looks they've had this game from outside the 18-yard box. Sorensen in the midfield looking for Smith ahead of him. Too many defenders in the area. Handball there, clearly by Gavin Arms. They go quick and short with it. Nice touch to get around Stewart, who is glued to that ball. No foul there. He got the ball first, clearly. Alton doing a great job shielding. Kicks it out of bounds. Removes the danger from that play. Smith racing towards it. And we've got a player down. We're going to stop time. We'll go ahead and match the clock here, 26:15. Drop ball to Carroll, and Tipton tried to get there first. Tipton forcing this player out to the side. He is slicing through Tipton's players, and that one probably should have been called on that one. There was not a play on the ball, so Tipton definitely got away with that, I would say. But here's a shot off target, just high. It was the best shot they've had. So this game's starting to get more physical. Carroll trying to respond. What do we got here? They're just going to give it back to Ferg, it looks like. maybe. Possibly. Defoe from the 6-yard box. Smith had tried to put that one forward, but didn't get the touch he was looking for. Arms ahead to help out. Smith. Tipton just needs to restabilize. They've looked a little sloppy here in the second half. Still sitting on that 1-goal lead is just fine, but at this rate, the defense hasn't looked as crisp as it did in the first half. There's some good defending by Defoe. He's been excellent this game. Really just keeping everything to the side. And a nice clearance by Defoe. Carroll will pick it up, though. And that's a great clear by Halton. Smith was on that opposite side, so he could come into challenge from the blind spot. Carroll was able to see that one, though. A good idea there to try to turn on that run, but didn't have the speed to catch back up to it. And that was not the proper technique on that throw-in from Paredes Lopez. Defoe had wanted to come in and take that, and he's been doing a great job of throw-ins. So I'm surprised that they didn't give it back to him for that one. Here's a good opportunity for Carroll. Lots of players stacked up in the box, but they do go outside. There's a shot. Probably not on target, and Emberton picks it up. Forward to Smith if he can get there first, but he will not be able to get past Carroll. This is a good idea from Emberton. They've always got two players back to deal with Smith, so he's going to have a lot of work to do on the attack moving forward, but he doesn't necessarily need to do all that much. Just keeping at least two players busy. That'll be enough contribution from Quinn Smith for this game, if the lead that they currently have stands. Halton mistouched that one out of bounds. That's a loose touch. Smith had gotten that one. Here's Quinn Smith. Doesn't like what's in front of him. Plays it back to Walker Smith. That's a good cross. Emberton couldn't get around to it, though, before the keeper. It's a good header by Sorensen. Plays it forward. He's going to be required again. And a nice calm touch out to Paredes Lopez. Got a little bit of time. Forward. Gets by the defense. Smith trying to make something happen out of that. Not going to happen that time. And now space on the right side. Paredes Lopez needs to catch back up to it. This ball headed towards Nasser. And well done to play that around one player. And a missed touch by Paredes Lopez. And Defoe likes his options out to the side. Starting to ramp up for Carroll. Knocking on the door. If they could put together another solid attack. That one's going to be well short. Nasser is going to give him a redo. Fake the cross in. Got Tipton to jump. Tipton needs to be a little bit more disciplined on the defensive side for this half. Got to hold on for 21 more minutes now. Carroll's taking this one with the right foot. Curls it outside back post. Dangerous. Is that going to make its way in? Wow, somebody got to stop. I think maybe Hartley got a foot on that. Definitely the most dangerous play of the game for Carroll. As that ball was just lingering in there for a few seconds, untouched by anybody. I want to say that was Hartley. We're going to stop the clock here for injured player out there. Number 1 on Carroll, it looks like. Tipton throw in to Stewart. It's a good time challenge by Pablo, but goes out of bounds for a Carroll throw in. Down line with this one. Not the best touch from Hartley, but it will work out in Tipton's favor. Now Smith, 4 against 1. We'll see what he can do from here. Got around 1. And he's going to have to delay this one. Tries a shot, but yeah, not a whole lot of opportunity on that attack. Didn't really have many supporting players with him. Emberton, though, with a nice challenge. He's able to catch back up to it to keep it in. Carroll can play with it, though. Defoe sees it out to Paredes Lopez. Finds a nice pass. Some better work there. Walker Smith, I'm not sure if he left that or just missed, but Tipton just going to play it back to try to keep it in possession. Halton trying to get physical with it. Did lose possession. He slides, stays in front, doing what he can, and they will blow the whistle. So I think Tipton's done a nice job of restabilizing like I wanted them to do. They've played a much calmer game here in the last 5 minutes. See if they can keep that up. Paredes Lopez trying to turn on that one. He's getting grabbed on the back. Defoe has that one away. Wow, what a touch by Walker Smith. Keeping that one to himself. Gets over to the right side. Lots of physicality there and a miss out of Carroll. Emberton still a little bit too far behind to make anything of it. Not expecting that player to miss. So Tipton has found a second wind, it looks like. Coming back to dominate the physicality of this game. Gavin Arms in for Paredes Lopez. Over Carroll. To the sideline. And Defoe has taken almost all of these throw-ins, and he's done excellently with them. Gavin Arms. Forced that one out to the side. 17 minutes to go. Short throw. Stewart's the first one to it. Emberton had a defender take that one away. They play it out to the side. They want to go downfield. Lots of Tipton players in there. Let me get the camera there. Sorensen had missed that one. Luckily, Halton was behind. Sorensen does a great job to calm his teammates down with a nice touch there to himself. That one had gone out of bounds, and a player is down. not stop the clock for that instance. Walker Smith with a nice header. And Quinn Smith had put on the pressure to force that one out. Hartley to take this one. Forward. Stewart with an advancing touch. Ball swung quickly. Defoe. Really good clearance. Getting that one out. Stewart heads it forward. Can any Tipton players make use of it? Perhaps Smith could. Not to be that time. Carroll forced out of bounds again. Stewart lost possession. Forward. Sorensen in the perfect spot to deal with that. And Hartley, again, chips it over one and finds Walker Smith with a nice touch. He's going to, oh, nutmeg. He's going to need a little bit more help than that, though. The nutmeg cost him the possession, but should be fine. Hartley shielding. Gets it forward. Hartley's played a great game as well. What can Quinn Smith do in this position? Not a lot of options for him. And you will be content with a throw-in. Anderson Gomez, I believe it's his first time seeing the pitch this game. Coming in for Walker Smith, and I think Paredes Lopez had come in for Gavin Arms. Another throw-in by Hartley. And the goalkeeper takes that. 13 minutes to go. Goal kick right at midfield. Sorensen wins the header, but out to the side, letting his defense reset. Gomez couldn't get around one, still trying to fight for it. And that's a well-timed challenge by Hartley. Down the sideline, Carroll had lost possession. Stewart forward. That's a chance for Emberton. The defense had caught up to him. He had tried to get physical to put that defender off to the side. Stewart, Smith, back to his right foot. Oh, bar down for Smith. What a shot. What a shot that was. He had forced the defender to make the save in that first shot attempt, and he had got it right back. I didn't know if that defender could stay behind the ball. I kind of thought that play was going to be dead. The defender couldn't quite stay behind the ball, and Smith, bar down. The scoreboard here says 3, but it is only 2-0. But Tipton will certainly take that. That was an incredible shot from Smith. Bar down as well. The keeper had no chance of saving that one. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from Tipton. They've played a near perfect game. There is a player down on Carroll. It had been the first one that had made the save initially on Smith's shot. Great stuff there from Tipton. 12:43 showing on the clock, so I was ahead by 10 seconds. We'll go ahead and let that catch up once the clock gets going. It is 23 on the Cougars. I mean, that's kind of what Smith does. He's just a very strong individual. So trying to get in front of any of his attacking chances is, you're going to feel it in the morning, that's for sure. But he is getting up under his own efforts. So that's nice to see. So thanks to Quinn Smith, they go up 2-0. The Cougars with some work to do late. See if Tipton makes any formation changes. They were able to talk just briefly because of that injury. So they were able to come together. Any game-changing plans necessary they could have made. I can already tell that they've been in what looks to me like a 4-2-3-1 this game. And the two players, the center defensive mids, they are posturing more defensively, is what I'm trying to say. Defoe gets that header out. Defoe's played an excellent game, and again is asked to do some work, and he answers that call. Just trying to keep this one in possession. Stewart, 3 against 1, nearly had gotten it to go in his favor. That's a great takeaway by Halton. And Halton's had a great game as well. Really, I don't have many complaints from Tipton in this game. Individually, they're looking very good. As a team, they're looking even better. I could point out good things that every player on Tipton has done in this game. And I'm sure I'd be missing a few as well. Smith has it to the back right. Halton plays it forward. Oh, if that one squeaked by, Stewart was in the area, waiting to see if any Cougars would miss. And they nearly did. We have a flag up. From the 15-yard line. Sorensen to take control. Down the line. Doesn't really need to get to a teammate, but Emberton is there just in case. Forces the touch out. Sorensen was in the area. And this time, Defoe is going to be called into action. That's a clever fake to get that defender to bite, or the attacker to bite. And you play it forward. Nobody there from Tipton. It's always nice to keep Carroll on their toes. Don't have to really force anything too much with a 2-goal lead. That's a very clever touch by Stewart. He found Paredes Lopez very cleverly, and now Tipton content to play it around their defensive side. Anything away from Carroll at this point is good, even if it's not necessarily going forward, as Nasser plays that one out to the side. Substitutions coming in. Gavin Arms for Tipton. Back in for Paredes Lopez. We're going to stop time again. Number 1 is being escorted off the field for Carroll. He's been on the ground injured quite a lot. Not sure if it's like a cramping issue or what that might be. But he will be leaving the field for the time being. Back into action though. Carroll's still looking for 2 goals to tie it up before time expires. Into the box. Tipton got there first. Good defending from them. And a good deflection for Tipton's favor. Smith has it. Not a whole lot of options to work with, but he doesn't mind. As long as that goes back to a teammate, which it does. Emberton trying to chase it down. Staying in front, doing a good job, forcing it back deeper into the Carroll half. Great play from Zane Emberton on that. Gavin Arms' turn. Buying a lot of time, even invited Stewart to come in and force that one away from Carroll's possession. Defoe has that one out. Walker Smith extends it. And Jacob Hartley erases that attack completely. Tipton wins the header. That one possibly staying in bounds, not quite. Tipton hasn't had a lot of possession in the last 5 minutes or so, but they don't necessarily need it. They're just trying to really, at this point, just play for the field positioning. Not so concerned with keeping the possession or anything. As long as they have enough defenders back to deal with anything that Carroll might have, that's fine with them. And a touch like that's going to buy a lot of time for the Blue Devils. It's a long kick. Defoe misses the first time, but Carroll didn't expect him to do that. And I think, yeah, he's actually won that ball back. So best case scenario for Defoe. Throw in, looking for Stewart. Not the best touch from the Cougars. Backspin was only read by Stewart. Sorensen's been great in the aerial game. He's probably won the most headers, I would have to guess, out of every player on Tipton. Nasser forward. Lots of time being spent. And Smith is going to let that one roll out. We'll see how Tipton tries to play on the offensive end, if they even want to spend too much time here in this Carroll half. Emberton, a nice little touch there to Stewart, excuse me. Didn't amount to any shot on goal, but that's a nice touch by Stewart if he can get around to it. It's a light shot. That goalkeeper, he's had some really good timing on coming out from his line. Here's a good chance for the Cougars. They don't have numbers, but they did have the ball going their way. There's the cross from Carroll. On target, nearly off the crossbar, and Tipton. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, field goal post, not the crossbar. It looked like it was the crossbar, but yeah, that was a great chance for Carroll to try and bring this back within one. Just a bit too high on the shot. Not the best kick from Sorensen, but Defoe, his feet were in the right area. So they're not going to get any field position out of it. Carroll has a throw in from right in front of the Tipton bench. Sorensen wins that one cleanly. Beautifully done to get that one out to midfield. Tipton stacking up on the defensive side. And lots of time here. Don't need to panic there. Hartley had that one out. Could have drawn a little bit more time, but only a few seconds, if that. Stewart wins that one. Excellently done. Lost the touch out of bounds, though. Two Cougars were in his way. Well done from Sorensen to play physical there. Pretty much allowed a free ball to Walker Smith. Defoe positioning himself excellently there. To me, it looks like he's just been playing worst case scenario, which is normally what Nasser might be doing, but Defoe taking this role. The bench is loving that work from Paredes Lopez. So I was saying it looks like Defoe is playing kind of the worst case scenario for what might happen. And he's done a great job in that role. 3 minutes left. Tipton with the throw in. Emberton wanted to move Smith forward. No real reason to do so, though. Smith is just going to play it back. Keep everybody in front. Paredes Lopez, lots of time. Does eventually get closed. Here's Walker Smith. Out into space. He is perfectly fine with that outcome. He wanted a tip, and he's going to get it as well. Yeah, this is Tipton's throw-in. Outside the box, Smith picks it up. Good look for the cross. And there it is. And goalkeeper had that, though. Tipton not going to send too many people forward to try and score that ball. No need to do so. Kaden Holton getting involved. Staying in front forces it to the side. Seems like there's no way through for Carroll right now against Tipton with as many defenders as they have back. We're going to stop the clock here at 1 minute and 31 seconds. Back in play. I'm a few seconds behind, so keep that in mind. About 8 seconds behind. Tipton wins the header. Nasser staying in front. No shooting angles there. And helped out by Hartley. Kept in by Smith. Tried to find Hartley on his left. Not going to push up too far, though. Good choice by Hartley. With 45 seconds of game time left. Got another whistle to stop time. And, oh, they really want to stop time. 33 seconds left. Not sure if they're going to make anybody add time. Probably not. But Carroll's season coming to an end here. 33 seconds left to go. Lots of new subs. Take a look there if you want. Can't say them all. The rest of the bench cleared out for both teams, it looks like. Even a new goalkeeper as well. Grant Robinson. Looks like they're adding some time to the clock. 41 seconds, so I'll try to match that if I can. It'll let me. There we go. So 40 seconds left. Tipton has held on to this 2-goal lead flawlessly, really. Very good game. They were a little shaky against Delphi. I mean, despite winning, I believe it was 6-0. Their offense, I feel like, left a little bit to be desired. But in this game, quite the opposite. I think they've really not made many mistakes. They've played just a very solid game. So 5 seconds left. See if maybe Tipton can get something. Probably not. Gomez fighting for it, but the clock is counting down, and that'll do it as Tipton moves on to the sectional final, taking down a tough Carroll opponent as they win this one 2-0. So they scored 2 goals in the last game against the Cougars, but this time a clean sheet instead of winning 2-1. They'll move on to the sectional finals being played Saturday, I'm told, at 2 o'clock. So the video will be up probably that same day, just after the game concludes. But make sure you try to watch that in person as Tipton fights for a sectional title that they have really been wanting. They believe this is their year to make a run in the tournament. And I would have to agree, this team looks fantastic right now.